Hello, guys. I'm Patricia Tonin. I'm a model. Hello, guys. I'm because it's usually in Portuguese, so I'm trying to do in English now. Wait, I will do the.
It's getting
Okay.
crowded.
Hello, guys. I'm Patricia Tonin, international model for 6 years, and we are in South Korea to talk about beauty standards and how we feel about these stuffs right now. So, this is my friends that I will introduce you to you now. This is Fiorella.
Hi.
Where are you from, Fiorella?
I'm from Argentina.
How long have you been modeling?
Also around 5 years now. I'm 4 years internationally.
Okay, so my friend Agnes. Where are you from, Agnes?
I'm from Poland. Hello, guys.
And how long have you been modeling?
More than 10 years already. Yeah, I know, a long time already.
That's incredible, actually. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
I
And-
started when I was 16. That's why it's so long, actually.
okay, thank you. So, usually I do my videos in Portuguese, but let's do it. It's gonna be fun. And we are in an open space. We are in a park, so that's why it's gonna be a lot of noises. But this video, it's the intention of this video. It should be a conversation with friends about like how we feel in modeling industry and in Korea and about like body standards. So I will start like actually talking with Agnes because she is the oldest one in the industry.
Okay.
Uh, like, have you been? You're been more than 10 years in modeling. How do you feel about your body? Like the way you look to yourself since the
Hmm.
beginning and now.
Okay, if you ask about my weight, it doesn't change actually from during these 10 years because actually I never had a problem to be skinny. It never was a problem for me. I had a better and worse days, obviously, like everybody does, but I never had actually like a problem. Sometimes I just want to do something more, have a better hips or better ass, whatever, like a woman, but not like a model.
That's amazing. I feel all models should be like that. Should not suffer too much.
I know. I think I'm just a little bit lucky about that point.
And like the way you look to yourself changed during your journey because of the things Asians told to you, maybe.
Yes, I had a situation, for example, like in New York when my agency told me that I have two heavy legs, which actually was with me for a very long time, and like I had stick in my head. I needed to process that, and like, you know what? The thing is that probably there is not too much what I can actually do with my legs that much. I can try, but some of the stuff they are just like they are, and most of the stuff what I needed to do wasn't about my body, was more about my mental state and like what I feel. And like definitely before I modeling I were more shy. I didn't feel very confident, and I feel just because we struggle so much, not because like so everybody's saying when then we are beautiful. Because like everybody's saying, oh, you must do that. Maybe you can do something with your nose, or maybe you can sleep a little bit more because like your under eye are not that well. That type of the stuff learn me like, hey, I am who I am, and like I need to listen myself more than anybody else, and then I'm gonna look beautiful actually.
Girl, guys, that's why I love these girls. I don't need like, yeah, like you just give all the gold from the whole video. That's amazing. It's like it's that. Bye bye, thank you. That's it. So, Fiorella,
Mhm.
how do you feel? Like how you feel yourself, your body, like it changes when you start modeling since you are right now, like how it's for you, this feeling like that you need to change, that you need to be perfect. How is it for you?
Well, for me, the story is a bit different because I was a normal person living my life. So I started modeling after I finished my studies and my college, let's say. So I was like my measurements were different at that moment when I like decided, okay, maybe I can try this. Like someone invited me to join a model group and visiting agencies, and then I had to start there, like going through a diet, a specific type of exercise to be able to go to see the agencies, like to go to the castings. And like I started struggling there. And 6 years later,
I'm still there.
it's still the same.
I'm still struggling.
Like, for example, before coming out here to Korea, like I've arrived here like 2 months ago, and the 2 previous months to that I was in my hometown with my family and eating normal food like everyone, like being in your hometown after a long trip is usually meeting everyone. And I have like Argentinian culture and kind of Italian culture that
Kind of Brazilian.
every meeting is eating. Like if there is no food, there is no meeting.
Yeah.
And mate as well. There is mate and with food, with something. You cannot drink just mate. It's like unrespectful. I don't know, not to
Yeah.
invite the person, your guest, with some food. And so I arrived here with many more centimeters than what I was expected to have. So I had to like start all over again. But like I was going to the gym, for example, while I was in my hometown, but I was eating like much more than what I usually eat now as a model, like working as a model.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I also like cook for myself, so I like control more like the portions of what I eat. Like I did also some like I don't know if crazy diets. I've never stopped eating, for example, at least. But I had like some difficult moments that I went through, and that I was not like feeling well, or like
The
I
way
don't
you
know.
were
Is
looking to the mirror.
no about that. I don't think it's about the way I look in the mirror, but like the expectations from the agencies, especially like mother agencies. In my case, that's why like I changed the one that I had before. I've been working with them for 4 years, and then it's been 1 year and a half that I changed. Sorry, I'm going through that. I'm like
Yeah.
this. Then you can cut whatever you don't
No,
need.
it's fine. It's a
Um,
conversation.
so now I feel that I'm eating like more consciously. I thought that I did before, but at
Mhm.
some point I was not. Like now I am better. I don't know if of course I'm not like nutritionist or a doctor. So of course there are things you can improve all the time, and every other people are, as you were saying, like recommending you. Ah no, because you're doing this, you should do this way, not this way. And it's like everybody works different,
Yeah.
and like sometimes we're looking for help, but sometimes we're not. Like, but last year while I was here, also there were some girls who helped me a lot, and they recommended me like of course all diets are different, but one of the girls showed to me her diet, like for me to know, okay, at least you should eat all these meals. Like you cannot just skip meals and like just start your day and go through life without eating anything.
I think that's the worst what the girl can do. Actually, everybody like just not. Oh, sorry. I think this is the worst what the person can do. Just like skip the meals. That's not clue to go anywhere. You're not gonna have energy. Nothing actually.
I feel like we start really young in a young age, but sometimes even when it's not young age, we start like we don't know everything. So we usually we don't know about exercises, about nutrition, and the agents just come to us and say like you need a skinny body, and they just say that, and they say like you have 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why usually we do crazy things because we just don't know what to do.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I have a story. Like one friend of mine in Thailand, she told me that the agency taught her to drink coffee instead of breakfast, so she would lose weight because she would skip one meal, and she would have energy because of the coffee. That's not the way to be a healthy person actually, and good model either.
Yeah, so always like I've been through a lot of crazy diets as well, and I felt all the time I felt that I didn't have energy to be myself.
Mm. Me too.
So I was going to the casting or going to the agents, feeling dizzy, going to the shootings, and I was like, how I will show myself if I don't have energy to be myself, like. So it's really a struggle for me as well. But the thing that annoys me more during these whole years about modeling, it's that every time agencies feel the right to say how we need to look.
Mm.
So that's the point, like usually people in normal people who are not modeling say that the beauty standards come from a fashion industry. But even us, we are not the beauty standard because even us, we are pushing all the time from agencies to be different from what we are. So I'm just like thinking too much about these things in these days, and I want to know also like how do you girls feels, because like in Korea, it's one of the most popular skincare. It's one of the most popular like products, clinics, like people around all the world come here to do like surgery, to do skincare, to do everything. But it's also the place who have more like people killing her against themselves. So it's like weird, and I want to know like what do you guys feel about that, like because I started with 16 as well, and I always had sure about myself. Actually, I always had really a lot of confidence, and I never saw problems in my body. But after I start modeling, I start to see a lot of problems in my body, in my skin, in my hair. I start to take care like too much about like little things that is not really important. And just like during these last months, I start to feel confident about my body, and I start to really say to the agents like, look, this is me. If you want to work with me, I am like this. But like it took me 6 years, and is still hurting me. Like 2 weeks ago I had a complaining about my body in one job, and like I had the position to say to the agents, "This is my body," but at the same point, inside of my head, I was all the time fighting with myself. Like, "This is me. I don't have to change because one brand." So,
I can say. Well, because for me it was totally opposite. I mean, like I were very not confident when I was a teenager, and I grow to be confident about myself actually. And like agency didn't help, to be honest with that, because most of the time, yes, I heard as well like I'm too tall. My hair could be shorter or longer, or my legs could be tinier. I could do so many stuff, But in the end of the day, we must to remember as well that this is genetic as well. Like, come on, I can change my height. Like, what I can do actually, to be honest. If somebody have some tips, you can say, because I don't know. Uh, and yeah, and I think like you must to learn how to like listen to people, but in the other hand do what you really supposed to do, like not about listen all of them and take care about everything. Just took what you actually need and leave the rest, because it's not gonna help. It's not gonna. And I love skincare. If this is my goal, I love everything. Like my in my baggage, I don't know how I'm gonna put everything what I just bought here. But in the other hand, it's just for fun as well for me. It's just like
it's not because you feel ugly.
I'm not feel ugly. We're not ugly, but in the other hand, I just love it, you know, and this is kind of my passion, and I love to see every single packages of them. Huh? But yeah, and this is fun, but in the other hand, not supposed to be like the main goal in your life.
Amazing. I love you. That's incredible, inspiring. Phil.
Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, for sure. Let me remember. Yeah, it was like how you yeah, like how you feel about every different agencies saying what you should be, how you should be, what you should change, how you should look.
With the confidence.
Yeah, yeah, like how was your confidence around all these years?
Crick crick. No,
Confidence where? Where confidence?
no.
What is that?
Susanna,
Where's my bag?
No, I feel like
I think I dropped something.
I don't know. My confidence is always like changing. Probably,
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
that I know we are models and we are all beautiful. So I have like self confidence, but of course, every time like you get a negative comment from your agencies or like agencies saying what you said, if you would have this and that, you would do much more better. You would have much more many options,
Yeah.
and that
And you care about
affects a
it
lot.
because it's
Yeah.
like it's your
If
career as well. Everybody wants to have a money and have a beautiful career, so it's important what the agency says to us actually. But in the other hand, they are just people as well.
Yeah.
like what I'm trying to do lately as well is like okay, take the comment and try to do what I can about it, but like taking my health first. Like also like this last year or 1 or 2 years at least, I decided like that we put my health first. And like I don't know, for example, for sure this happened to many models too. Like once I was like so thin, as you say, like kind of dizzy as well sometimes, or like starting to see everything white, that I had to stop while I was walking and eat something because I was gonna faint if I continue like that. Or like my period stopped as well, and I was like, okay, I will not allow my period to stop again. Like
I heard that too.
yeah. And that's why also I changed my mother agency, because they were like pushing all the time for me to be more tiny. And then now my mother agency that I have now is like, okay, my measurements are this and this, and they say, okay, we can work with you like this and this, and like we will try to do our best. We will not promise you to you will become like a supermodel, but like we will do all we can, and we will find contracts for you with these measurements, of course. And that's how it is right now, and it's actually the best year that I've had modeling, like this last one that I had. And now also like still like having like good contracts that I've never had before, and I'm still like kind of same measurements like that I've always had. I
That's
mean,
great.
being a model. So of course there is pressure, but what I keep saying is like health first, and like try to do what we can, well, with what they say us, and listen to their comments, but try not to take it too personally, and try to do our best also to accept our bodies as they are and love our bodies as they are. That is difficult, not only for normal people but also for us. Like because people say, oh, you say that and you're a model. Yeah, I'm saying that, and I have a lot more pressure than you. That sometimes, okay, if you don't go to the gym one day, or you eat a bad meal 1 or 2 days and you feel different, imagine how it feels for us, that everyone is looking at us, and we have a thousand
Measuring
eyes all the
us.
time for every casting, and measurements here every 2 weeks. No, but
Yeah, like I was talking with a friend that is not model, and I told to her like, "Oh my gosh, I'm kind of annoyed because from last time that I measured, 0.5 centimeters more and 2 kilos more. So agencies already pushing me, and they were like, "Come on, Patricia, what's happening?" And I was like, "Wow." And she told me like, she really told me like that. I was thinking that models didn't struggle about that because you guys are the standard and we follow. But now I see that models have more pressure. And she told like, I don't even know when I grow like 2 centimeters or when I lost 3 centimeters. She just like feel one day like, whoa, I'm feeling big, but that's it. So of course, there's people that is not model and struggle a lot with this more than us, and each person is different. But I wanna be clear that it's our life here. It's our like the way we live. Yeah, like yeah, it's a honest conversation. Like we are not judging other people's lives. So and in the end, I gonna say that I don't hate agencies. You know, like I don't hate modeling. I'm still here.
Still love them.
We are still here, guys. It's just like a talk. So yeah, like many things that agents say help it a lot already. So I think the girls told really smart things that I'm also start to doing. That it's like listen, filter, and let it go what I don't will use and what it's gonna be hurting me.
Yeah, and I feel then like because we are models, then everybody thought then like they can say everything to us. It's like they can comment how we look, and like of course it's nice to get the compliments. Everybody likes that, but we get the comments from everybody like. You're also skinny. Like we can say then somebody's fat, but everybody can say to us that we are so skinny, and like oh my gosh, you're so tall, and nobody knows that actually I'm struggling with that because everybody says like in the model industry that I'm too tall. So because like more than 180. And so obviously there is a stuff which we can actually just get and that's it and do anything about it. And I get lost in my own words.
Yes, because it's deep. It's deep.
Yeah, because like really we get too many advices for too many people, and like everybody is saying oh you're so skinny, oh do you eat something, or do you maybe um, have some special diet, like everybody wants to know something about our lives, and this is cool, this is nice, but in the other way most of them are judgy already when they met us. Like when we meet a people, they most of them when I say I'm a model, they already have some opinion, and could be good, could be bad, but like there is
Usually they're
already
bad.
something, and yeah, and we struggle with that actually.
Yeah. Of course, they think that just because we are models, our body's just this way, or like I don't know, like our beauty is just this way, and like we take care a lot, guys. We take care a lot. Like oh my gosh. But uh, to finish this video, like was a great talk. I love it. I already wanna do more. um this channel came this channel have a lot of girls who want to be a model that it's now in their own house thinking, should I be a model, do I have potential to be a model, or like maybe it's too far from a reality. So I wanna that you girls give advice. Like you can imagine she's sitting here with us and just say some advice for her and for her modeling career in the future.
Okay, so I would say be something more than just a beauty. I mean, it's really nice to have a beautiful girl, but honestly, that's not the most important thing in that industry. It's about your personality, about what do you do in your life, like what is your goals, And if you have a great stuff what you actually do, you can get more clients than everybody else. Try to find something like Patricia have a channel and she helps you guys, and that's amazing, and that's what actually helps her as well to get more clients as well, because it's all connected. So just be yourself, find a hobby, find something what like is very important for you. And modeling is amazing, but it's not supposed to be just modeling.
Great, great. You're not gonna run, baby. You feel like running.
Maybe something that I was talking with some girls some time ago, that talk like stay with me on my mind, is that we all dream about this modeling life, or like being successful and working for such a brand that we love. And the truth is that from all the models that exist in the world, just 1% is the one who gets these kind of jobs all the time and keeps on working on that and living from that and owning all their money and living expensive lives, or like buying luxury clothes from luxury brands. And the rest of us are rowing every single day since we wake up. And of course, we get good jobs and sometimes a campaign or a commercial, but you need a lot of determination to wake up every day and keep on doing this every single day, because it's not every day that is going well, and there are a lot of days which are not going to be well, but you still have castings. So if, like, I mean, of course I love to be here and then to travel around the world and know new cultures, but if you also love that, then go ahead. But if you go just for the money,
Don't go.
maybe choose another career.
I think there is a better ways to actually earn the money, to be honest. Yeah.
Like, if you would like to try this experience and know that it's not for all your life, like, I think that's my point of view. Like, I've studied English because I'm curious and hungry about culture and the world, and I don't know, exploring and learning about new things all the time. That's why I'm here.
That was my goal too, actually, when I started modeling, because before I never were abroad, and I always wanted to travel, and that was so interesting. Yeah,
Same for me. So that's my
we're not
advice,
gonna
girl.
give you
Yeah,
back.
take your time. It's great. Take your time. I will leave and you guys go.
But then you meet also wonderful people like this if you're lucky to have a nice model's apartment. and and it's worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
from what I live and my experience, I also like, I think that I'm already doing a lot, and I was even thinking of quitting, but then
We are
new
always thinking about
options
quitting.
appear, and it's like, oh, maybe it's not the time yet. Let's continue a little bit more. Maybe I
Uh-huh.
can achieve a bit more
It's
things.
always like that.
So then you cannot stop.
Yeah, like I love it, these advices. I feel exactly the same, and I would say like I'm a really a dream person, so I would say never give up from your dreams. Doesn't matter if you live in a hometown with 2,000 people, you can come to Seoul, you can go to New York, you can go.
In my countryside, there is 100 people. There is just few actually buildings, and like I never been abroad before. I never used a metro before I started modeling. Actually, hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, me too. Country girls.
Me
She's
too,
also country
girl.
girl.
5,000 people only in my hometown.
So you see, like you have a world to discover. You just need to take care of your mental health, your health, and you need to have information. So just take, just watch more my contents. Keep, yeah, keep closer to me, and we gonna do it together. Okay, you can do it because we did so. That's worth it. That's it.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
And one more. Here.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget about following everyone in Instagram.
Okay.
We have a link on below. Don't forget about like this video and share. Please share this video with everyone who wants to become a model or people who are like just interested about our lives, you know.
What I can say more? 감사합니다.
안녕히 계세요.